Hi guys, this is AnyHowToVideos, and today we're going to be reviewing the Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1 tablet. This is the 16 gig model, and I found it on the high street for a retail price of £328, and obviously it's in white, so yeah, Captain Obvious. I've already unboxed it and everything, so sorry I didn't get to show that, guys. And I've already used it, hence all the fingerprint marks here. I'm just going to have a look at the specs and tell you what they are. We've got a big memory change to other tablets along the series of tablets what are out now. We've got 16 gigabytes, 32 gigabytes and 64 gigabytes of internal memory, which you can then upgrade using the SD card, which I'll show you. It has a nice SD card slot here. So now that we've actually taken this out of the box, I'll just go ahead and move that out of the way. We have then got 2 gigabytes of RAM, which is one of the largest amounts of RAM I've seen lately, and we've got a 2.4 gigahertz Exynos, I don't really know how to pronounce that, quad-core processor. So, well, 5.6 gigahertz processor, which is nice to see, finally getting into that quad-core era. Hopefully Intel will start bringing out some octo cores for the PC. And it's on Ice Cream Sandwich 4.0.4, I believe, and will soon be on Jelly Bean. Dimensions are 10 inches, 10.1 inches, and the screen resolution is 1280 by 800, and the size is 262 millimeters, 180 millimeters, and it's 3.9 millimeters thick. So it's nice to see a nice thin tablet, and it's also really light, so I would recommend getting a case. Just looking at it, it's really big. It's actually bigger than an iPad, which is very uncommon, but it seems like people are wanting bigger tablets. Just to have a comparison size, this is an Nexus 7, this one, and another comparison size, this is a HTC Sensation XE. So this is really, really monstrous compared to my items. But coming back to the main feature here, it's got 2 cameras. It's got one at the front, one main one at the back with an LED flash. You've got your stylus here, which comes out quite easily. You've got all your main features along the top. You've got the 3.5mm jack. I honestly can't tell you what this is because I have no idea. You've got your micro SD card, you've got your volume keys, you've got your power on keys, and then on the bottom you have your power connector. On the front, again, you've got your camera, your screen obviously, and your speakers. One thing I like about this is that it has stereo speakers, and you can honestly tell which side like music or films are coming from, which is a lot better than having the common strip along the bottom like the Nexus 7. So it's nice to have a stereo feature now, and watching films on this is absolutely lovely. So I'm going to turn this on now, and if I can find the power button, there we go. Nice little loading screen, and you can see my camera and the reflection. You can use this obviously with your fingers, you can use it with your stylus, and if you've got any third-party accessory styluses, you can also use them. So here's the kind of home screen, if you like. It's quite different to Jelly Bean. as you can see here. Jelly Bean's got this thing, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about this. To unlock on this, it's simple. You get a nice ripple effect, which I'll just zoom in for you. Try focus, there we go. So here is your lovely giant home screen. I absolutely love the fact they've not fully gone to the edges, and you can also have this in landscape mode, and again they've not fully gone to the edges, which is nice to see. You've got 5 home screens, not used every single one. You can have your widgets, you can have your apps. You've got no dock though, like most tablets, but this is a bigger tablet, so, and it's got RAM, so you're going to find yourself going back to the home screen a lot. You've obviously got your Google search. It's got voice, but it's not got the Google Talk voice where it kind of talks back to you like the Siri thing. I'm not going to use that because a lot of people have seen that. And you've not got any like notification bars scrolling from the top. It's from the bottom here, if it works for me, or you can just press it. There we go. So here you can go through your settings, and obviously your settings and your brightness, and see what internet you're connected to in your time. You've got your apps up here, which is exactly like the Jelly Bean, so you can just scroll along, and if you want your widgets you can view them here. You can also view your downloads and your settings for that. You've got your back key, your home key, and your recent apps. Obviously not been on anything, and they also work the same like any other HTC device or anything that's running on Android. You've got this button here, which is new to me, but it's actually a print screen button, which is also nice to have because, as many of you know, there are a lot of devices without a print screen button, and you've got to hold a number of keys and you end up getting cramped. So one feature I'm going to point out on here is the Photoshop Touch. I believe this comes installed on the tablet, and it's something what, for me as a graphic designer, has really kind of made it worthwhile. So I'm just going to get the pen out here because obviously it's going to be easier to use that. The tablet does recognise when you pull out the pen, which is something which is a bit weird. Feels like I'm being watched. So if I just click here and then make a new project, it's completely obviously a completely different layout to Photoshop, but you still got the main things here. That wasn't meant to do that. I was meant to try and select a different tool, but this is the brush tool, and you can select the brush like size and the hardness, flow, the opacity. You can select the mode, and you can select the colour, and then you can draw like you are an amazing person, even though I cannot draw. You can just look at my horrible handwriting. So that's that really. The media playback, you've obviously got a wide enough screen to go onto YouTube and look at people's videos, which I should do now. Help if I go onto apps. I've not really played with this, so sorry if I seem a bit lagging behind, guys. So we've got a big enough screen to view a lot, and I mean a lot of videos. Because these are my videos, I can actually have a look at them and play them. Normally, obviously, this would be
guys, this is
in one place. How do I turn down the sound? There we go. But the playback is really good and it's brilliant quality. Normally you can see each individual pixel on tablets, but this one, it's actually pretty hard to spot them. So, you know, you could do plenty of things with that. I don't know, watch HD videos, for example. One thing I do want to kind of pick at is the keyboard. The keyboard for me seems very Apple-like, and the fact that it clicks when you type on it is a bit weird. I was typing on it earlier and it just seemed to be guessing my words a bit too much. So it might be worthwhile installing a different keyboard on here for now. There we go. But you've also got different keyboards, I believe. If you use a gesture, there we go, you can select different keyboards. That didn't work. So floating, I don't know if it moves around. And split, so you can use it in your thumbs. So I don't know. Oh, there we go. Obviously you can use it in portrait mode. I'm not going to look over this in gaming aspects because I've done that in previous tutorials and it seems pretty useless, because something that's got higher specs than the other one, it doesn't seem to be useful at the moment. Plus I've not got the apps installed for that. You've obviously got the Play Store and the Samsung App Store. I've not looked at the App Store. Hi guys, sorry about that, my camera decided to die on me. But I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I like the fact that there's plenty of apps in store for this and there's plenty going for it. It's great for watching films on. The only downside is the keyboard, which can be sorted via apps, and it's just powerful. It's powerful enough for my demands and my needs, and the whole kind of graphics element of it just makes this thing a whole lot better. I hope you've enjoyed my review on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10-inch tablet, and I hope you go buy yourself one. And obviously if you want something smaller, there's different things, but this is a nice tablet if you're looking for something that's quite large for watching films on, or editing, or just surfing the web, because it's good for that as well. Thank you and have a nice day.